Aqua gang, gang, gang. What is it, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general message for my beautiful Aqua Soul family, my Aquarius gang, gang, gang. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Let's go ahead and jump right in, okay? We have a lot to unpack. You have somebody's emotions running quite high, but they're trying to hide it. They are trying to hide it. I get someone trying to call you back energetically, whoever this person is. So this could have been a disruption in the connection that has happened recently, or it could be something in the past, like off in the far, far past. I get extremes with this person, and I also get extremes with this connection. So this could have just happened and they are overreacting, or they're underreacting, right? They think that you're overreacting. Okay, they want me to fix that. Or this could be somebody from a long time ago who has not released you, okay? So holy angels and spirit guides, please come through. Give us exactly what it is that we need to know. In regards to my beautiful Aqua gang, this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind, guys, that the messages are general. Don't force anything to fit. Okay? Only take what resonates with you. Leave the rest for whoever it might be here for. Cross watchers, you're also welcome. Just place yourself where you belong in the storylines. Also, don't force anything to fit. If we could all take a moment to energetically donate to our beautiful channel, our beautiful community by clicking the like button. Guys, it's free. Please do that. And I appreciate those of you who do it every single time. I see you. We see each other, right? Also, shoot me a little comment down below, okay? I always come in and greet you guys. Don't be rude. Say it back. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, hey, boy. Hey. Shoot me a little comment down below, whatever it is that you want to say, or you could just say, hey. And last but certainly not least, if you have not made it official, we would love to have you join the fam, join the gang, join our soul family. We're definitely a gang over here, you guys. We would love to have you. Okay. Go ahead and click the subscribe button if you wish to do so, as well as a notification bell so you can be notified when I upload on the channel. So let's go ahead and dig right in. This person, let me tell you something. They're trying their hardest to come off as like cool, calm, and collected, like they're okay. They are not okay. Very first card out we have is ridiculous. And the punctuation is really what they are focusing in on, an exclamation mark. It's like you're screaming right out the gate, not you, them. Screaming, right? This is somebody who feels as if you're going too far. You're doing the most. It's not that serious. It's not that deep. This is absurd. This is ridiculous. Internally, it's something that's what's going on internally, but externally is something totally different. Okay. They don't want to feel weak. They don't want to seem weak. They refuse to come back towards you. This is why they're kind of wielding your energy back towards them. They want you to contact them. They want you to open up the lines of communication again. They want you to reach out first, extend an olive branch. They want you to communicate with them first. It does say, I'll wait for you to cool off, but I get this person thinking that when you cool off, you'll come to your senses. That's how they're viewing it. I don't get that this person is super confident. I just get this is what they have to tell themselves so that they don't crash out, so that they don't appear weak to other people around. They don't want people to know that they care. They're actually trying to pretend as if they don't care about this argument, about this blow up, about this disconnect. Cool off. I feel like they don't necessarily want you to cool off too much, right? Because they don't want you to be okay. They don't want you to be okay without them. That's what I just heard. Yeah, see? What is the very first sentence in this card? I definitely heard they don't want you to be okay. You being okay means that this is really done. I'm cool on your ass. I'm cool off of you, okay? You want me to cool off? No, I'm cool on you, bitch. I'm out of here. They need you to be mad. They need you to be somewhat emotionally attached to this in order for their plan to work. And the plan on the very surface, I haven't dug in too much yet. The plan on the surface feels like manifesting your energy back towards them. Very first sentence is hurt hurt other people. But I heard the term hurt people hurt people. Unhealed wounds. And I do get that this person feels like they broke something. Maybe they feel like things were perfect, but I don't get that from your side. Clearly things weren't perfect for you to be off in a distance or for you to be taking space. Okay, yeah, look at that. See, so this person is trying to lure you back in. I heard wielding you back in, but they're saying no, it's more like luring, like seducing you, creating some sort of a magnetism by way of energy to get you back towards them. They kind of want to make it seem as if it's your choice. There is a reason behind that. There's a motive behind that. They feel they will not only look weak trying to reconcile with you, but they will also be able to kind of throw it back in your face, sort of like, well, you're the one who called me, right? Like, or you're the one who wanted me back. You're the one who wanted to work this out just in case things go awry. That's sort of an ego thing. They don't want to be the one who was like begging or running back or being, or chasing someone down. They want to be chased. They might be waiting for a long time. We have hesitant, right? So there's a hesitancy in this person to be the one to open up the lines of communication, right? So this is not the type of person, they don't like to play role reversal. They don't like when the tables turn on them. They don't like the fact that the tables appear to be turning now because they are struggling emotionally, and they definitely expected that to be your role. They feel caged in terms of these thoughts, right? It's definitely a mental thing right now. Okay, and an emotional thing, all internally, and externally, they're trying to come off as if they're okay, like I said. The hesitation doesn't go away quickly. I do see this person really playing energetically here, you guys, okay? Luring you back in. There is a tempting offer here, but they're not going to bring this offer towards you first. They're not going to initiate it, okay? Very odd energy. So this is somebody who wants you really bad, but they don't want to be the ones to come towards you. They don't want you to be able to throw it back up in their face. Okay, so we have courtship, and then we have official person in the reverse. So this definitely speaks to this insecurity and the expectation that this person would have had in terms of how things would have gone from the time that the two of you got into the argument or from the time that the two of you stopped speaking. For courtship to be here, I feel like this connection didn't get very far at all. The expectation for this individual was that it would get far. And I don't know why, because there are a lot of cards here that suggest that they are broken, that there are some broken parts of them. We all have shit that we need to work on, right? Like nobody is perfect, but there's a difference between somebody who is actively and willingly okay with remaining that way, right? Like they're not doing any work. They don't want to change, right? Like that's the energy that I get from this person. They already think that they're the top. Okay. Very cocky, very confident, but I get this is the way that they trick their mind. And they also trick their mind into feeling as if they are so confident and cocky by way of not leaning into emotions. They feel like emotions are what create the hole, are what create the weakness. That is what would damage them when in fact they are already damaged. A soulmate. That's what this perfect match card says. It also states a contract. I'm hearing breach of contract. So there is this energy that suggests that this person feels like when you were, I get that you were quiet, and I also get that you were kind of just reading the room. You might be a man or a woman or a person of few words, right? When you say something, it is something that is going to be noticeable, and it's something that will have meaning. You're not just talking just to be talking, and that's not even your style for some of you. But there's something here that suggests that this person took that quietness or just how laid back you are. I would just call it unproblematic. Like you're not trying to start a problem, but you will finish some shit if somebody wants to start it with you. I get this person thinking that the two of you were a perfect match because of how quiet you were and how much they thought they would get away with. I don't get that they got away with a lot. I get them expecting to get away with a lot because of your demeanor. And that is something that is also backfiring. I'm sorry. No, I'm not laughing. Yeah, I am not laughing. I know. Sometimes y'all be in the comments like, girl, this is my life. I'm not laughing. I promise. It's just, sometimes it's a little comical the way these people think. I'm just going to be honest with you, okay? Sometimes you got to laugh to keep from crying. So now we have someone really concerned, right? Because they're the ones in that cage. The cage, the jail, the entrapment is more about the emotional body. That is where the struggle is lying. That is this person's point of contention. They don't want to feel emotions. They want to feel like they're in control of their own emotions, and they don't want to feel it at all. They want the other person to feel it. Like that role reversal card, I put it back. Oh no, here it is. Yeah. They want to be the lion. Or you be see how the roles are reversed? This is supposed to be the lion tamer. And the lion should be the one that's in the cage. But the roles are actually reversing. Tables have turned. It also says come back, and it says karma, and it says you have the upper hand. They don't want you to know that. And this is why they're trying to get you to be the one to call them, right? To pick up the damn phone is what I heard. Okay. Ooh, somebody's a little bit testy. We have some jade though. Anytime the crystals want to join us on the table, it is not a coinky dink. So we have Jade that wants to join us over the ridiculous card. Hey girl, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome. Jade over ridiculous. So this is definitely a signifier of somebody's luck running out. Time's up is kind of what I'm hearing. They're going to have to feel this. This is just the beginning of the emotional turmoil. And as much as they think that they're in control, you don't get to control. You don't get to control it because you are damaged. This person has no control. They've never felt this level in intensity of emotions. They never experienced this situation that the two of you are going through, whatever it might be. I'm not going to get into the specific details because it's going to be different for all of you. But whatever the specific situation is, they've never dealt with it before. This is a fish out of water. They don't know how to navigate this at all. There is a little bit of fear at all of the emotions that are bubbling up over like just beneath the surface. I do see an overflow coming because I see them trying to lure you back in, but I don't get it working. Right? The expectation is that it will, but I don't get that it's working. Even if you dream about this person, even if you think about this person, it's not going to just create this sudden desire for you to want to message them. You are not contacting this person. You're not biting the bait. The way a person can lure you energetically, it can be a number of things, right? Like manifesting it's magic. It is. It's magic. And even people who are not vibrating on the highest level have the ability to do it. Okay, you could just do it by scripting, right? You can write somebody's name over and over and over again. You can write out a situation that hasn't happened as if it's happening at this time, right? So they can write about your relationship as if the way that they want it to be, but as if it's occurring that way actually. That is a real thing, scripting. So even though from the naked eye or in the 3D, it's like, oh, okay, they're just fantasizing. No, when you put it on that paper, it becomes scripting, which is a form of manifestation, right? And if they're writing the situation differently than how it is playing out in real life, so to speak, that has the ability to energetically communicate with you. Okay. It could also be listening to a song that the two of you like over and over and over. It could be masturbating and thinking about you. It could be a number of ways. And then the way that this energy will reach you will also be different, right? Like I said, you could see their name somewhere on TV. Their social media could pop up on your For You page and it's like, I blocked or I don't follow it. So why? You know what I'm saying? You may see them on like a third party's page. So maybe their friend of a friend of a friend is posting and that happens to pop up on your social media just randomly. A song, like I said, the song could pop up on your end. Telepathically, they could be communicating with you as well, like in your dreams, in visions or downloads, or just thinking about them out of nowhere. It's not a coincidence. With Jade here, however, I do feel a level of protection on your end, which this person is not able to see. It is actually hidden. And this is where their danger zone will lie. I do. I feel that. Because within these emotions, there's an array of emotions that this person is experiencing. Yes, there is panic. There is anxiety and worry. There is desire. There's lust there. There's seduction there. There's anger there, right? Because to them, they should not be in this role. There could be a little bit of jealousy there, a little bit of envy from someone who thought so highly of themselves and who thought so high that they could never, like in their mind, they could never be in this position, right? They could never be feeling this. They always thought that this would be you. They're too official for this shit. Now I am hearing something, and this is not going to be for all of you. Only take it if it resonates, okay? There could be someone new here for you. Either you've already met this person or they could be on their way in, because this courtship could definitely suggest a newer energy in the mix. This is competition. So this has two different meanings. It's either is this person's view of the relationship like it never got to where they thought it would go, because courtship is just like the beginning. It's dating. It's not, there's not even a title on anything when you're courting someone. You don't even really know them for real. So this could be this person like feeling that way about you, like, how dare you? You know, like they never really knew you, or they never really knew the situation like they thought they did. They didn't read it correctly, something to that effect. Or this could be another person that they are energetically feeling. Even if they haven't seen you with this person, and even if they don't have any solid receipts, the energy and the downloads that they're getting is telling them that this person is approaching. For some of you, if this is a person from a long time ago, that's why they're so hell-bent on trying to lure you back in. Because wait a minute now, right? While their mind and their energy were nowhere on you, this new person creeping up is definitely opening a Pandora's box on this person's own karma. They can energetically feel it. They can feel somebody coming in. This could be somebody who was a little bit possessive over you, over the relationship, or over the outcome, right? Control is a big thing for this person. Oh, okay. Remember when I was talking about how this person viewed you? That's what they were saying with this hesitant card as well, right? The descriptor of this oracle is like shy, not so much ashamed or embarrassed or self-conscious, but I feel like that's what this person thought. And it's only because you were quiet, because you're more of an observer. You collect data about people. Just because you don't say nothing don't mean you didn't see nothing. The fuck, right? Like, very calculated is how they're viewing you now. Okay. They're definitely viewing you now. Like, I don't even think I knew this girl. Like, I don't even think I knew this guy. It seems more calculated now than innocent. And they definitely plan to victimize your innocence, right? They thought they had them a good girl, a good boy. The way I hear good girl and good boy is sort of like a puppy. Good puppy. Sit puppy. Eat puppy. Let's go for a walk, puppy. Come over here, puppy. Go over there, puppy. Right? Like something that they could kind of maneuver. I don't know what would give them this idea that they would have this level of control over you. I don't know. It's odd, actually. Yeah, look, messages of concern. That's in the reverse. Now, we already got messages on your end in the reverse as well. So the communication is completely blocked. And I feel like that's this jade popping up on the table, okay? The two of you are not as close as this person thought that you would be or thought that you were. And that's really putting a damper on their plan as well. It would be so much easier if you would be the one to message first, and that is what they are trying to accomplish. I also get this person finally feeling some feelings of insecurity. The emotion that's coming up now is insecurity. Even though it's been an array of emotions, it's been sort of like a roller coaster since we've started this reading. They're now pointing out this courtship aside this official person card. There's an insecurity here now that they've never quite felt before. Did you break up with this person? Or are you the one who suggested separation? Are you the one who tiptoed out the door quietly? Right? There's some form of disconnect from your end that is creating the insecurity, or it's at least bringing the insecurity to the forefront of this person's energy and their emotions. They are trying to ignore it, but it's very difficult to do that, especially with this new person now here. They can't fathom that you would think that somebody else is a better match for you than they are. So the confidence is shot to hell. They're not confident at all. They are contemplating sending you this message, right? Message of concern. It's in the reverse right now. I think that soon here it's going to flip it sideways, right? Crossing. Because you're not quite cooperating with the way that they're trying to energetically pull on you. You're not conforming. Oh shit. Okay. It's okay, guys. Woo. We have the Emperor. This is you. This is how this person views you. I get you were always the official person, like the realist in this connection. And they pretended to kind of be on the same level as you. And because you were quiet, I think that you always saw it, though. I think you always saw that maybe this is a representative, or there's some things about this person that they're not being honest about. There was always something. For some of you, you knew exactly what was going on. You just kept quiet, and they read that as naivety. Stupid. Silly, silly girl. Silly, silly boy. When in fact you were more calculated than them. Like you were playing fucking chess. You have their panties and their drawers in a bunch. You do. This official person goes in the reverse. They almost screamed that at me. They're a fraud. They're a fake. They're a phony. Now, listen, the Lover's card, this is definitely like the beginning of a courtship. We have courtship here now again. There is somebody new tiptoeing around. They feel this person approaching if you have not met this person yet, or this person has already entered your life. Very attractive individual. And unlike this individual from your past, they're actually on, they don't have to fake it to make it. They don't have to lie. They don't have to lie to kick it. So we have the Star card. And this is why their energy is showing up. It's not that you're rebounding with this new person. You're not. The older individual is still damaged. And while you may have been working through your own wounds from the past and working through your own unhealed traumas and toxic traits, because we can all at some point in time have toxicity, especially if you are dealing with or engaging closely with somebody who is toxic, you are 99% of the time going to also become intoxicated, right? It's like being next to someone who is sick. It is oftentimes contagious. But I get you working through that. And this person has breached a contract, but the contract was breached long ago by way of lies. They thought that they kind of were going to get one over on the universe. They really wanted you bad. An emperor or an empress, gender doesn't matter. This is like boss, like, and this is top tier, bitch. It's at the top. This is about them conquering someone who is considered official, right? High on the hierarchy, and putting you in a cage. And because you didn't vocalize every red flag you caught, every toxic thing they did or said, every mistake, every manipulation, every gaslight, you didn't vocalize everything that you were noticing. You just was taking mental notes. Okay, chess, bitch, not checkers. Just kind of sitting back and watching this fool, right? Giving them just enough rope. Look at that. Come back. Ciao. And where might you have gone off to, Aqua? Where are you going? Where you going? You like, girl, get the fuck out of here. Okay, but where you going? You notice this figure is walking towards what, bitch? The sun. Away from this pool of emotions. This dark abyss, burning the shit out of the relationships of the past, hair blowing in the wind, baby. Okay, free. It's a very freeing feeling, liberating to choose yourself. It's a lone figure. This is someone by themselves. So that's why I feel like for a great majority of you, even if you have met this new person, you don't know, baby. You don't know how it's about to go, but it's going to be very good. It's just the first step. And you're walking towards the sun. We have someone wanting to come back towards this ball of fire. They want to burn you again? Huh? Is that what you want, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis? What the fuck? What do you want? So the expectation, 3 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. 3 of Wands, guys. Waiting. Whether this has disconnected here in the near past or the distant past, there is an energy that suggests this person thought that you would kind of be fishing for information about them, okay? What they're up to, what they're doing, who they're investing in, whether or not they're still stuck on you. They didn't show a lot of emotion in the relationship, yet I get them thinking that you would have been fishing for whether or not they still have emotions for you. I'm like, wow. If they never showed it when the two of you were actually connected to each other and engaging regularly and consistently, then why would that be something that you are digging for and fishing for? Well, that's their ego talking to them, right? And the longer it's been taking for them to get some kind of a sign or signal, I get this person kind of checking their mentions or checking like who's been going to their page, who's been looking at their story. Just these ways that they've been kind of checking to see if you have been checking up on them and they've been reaching a dead end. Wondering if you've been asking people about them or even if you've posted anything that would suggest that you are wondering, what they're up to. So we have a spiral on our hands, okay? Because this doesn't get any better. This 9 of Swords. We do have a last-ditch effort to come towards you, okay? It's going to be very important for your intuition to be on point. I'm not telling you what to do because we're adults, right? You absolutely get to do what you want to do, and you will know what's best for yourself. This Fool card, we have the amethyst here. That is some of you all's birthstones, especially if you were born in February. But amethyst is the card of, and it's not the card, it is the stone or the crystal to signify intuition, okay? Psychic capabilities. the clairs, clairvoyance, claircognizant, clairaudience, right? Hearing the signs, hearing the whispers that will help guide you, that will in fact allow you the ability to take a leap of faith if and when necessary. But it'll also warn you if there is a matrix that you may be jumping ahead towards. And I feel like that's what this person has kind of going on right here. You see this? This almost looks like a ball of confusion to me. It can signify magic, right? The universe coming together to magically guide or direct one to take a leap of faith towards a place that they know not of, right? But in this positioning, I don't know if it's something that you will want to trust, my darling, okay? Because we're dealing with somebody who makes deals, okay? If you make a deal with the devil, there are normally strings attached to that bitch. So I'm saying. And this is the future energy, okay? I get this being this person's approach or just the energy surrounding their approach. Okay, we have another card. Look at that. I'm telling you, right? So it's a fake, it's a fraud, it's a phony. They want to pretend to be on your level. You're an emperor or an empress, and we have somebody who's been faking this entire time, and they thought that you were so naive and so stupid and so gullible and so dumb and so green, right? Because just because you weren't saying anything, but you called bullshit. You already saw it. You saw it even though you didn't say nothing. You just let them overwork themselves and tired themselves out before you dipped off. And some of you dipped off in the silence of the night, never to be heard from again. Boy, was that a blow to their fucking ego, I'm gonna tell you. For others of you, maybe it wasn't so simple, right? And that's okay, not to judge, don't judge yourself. But there is an aha moment here, a sort of an awakening with this Eight of Cups. A decision is being made for sure. But we have somebody who is still a little bit confident and cocky, if I say so myself, a little bit arrogant and thinking that they could potentially sway your judgment, okay? Seduce you, lure you back towards this way. And I don't get them letting up. So this is why this energy is showing up. So we have the Empress in the reverse. So you would literally have to deny your position in order to be with this person. And we have somebody new here, you guys. A wish fulfillment. This is somebody who's worked very hard to be in alignment to meet you at the time that they do or at the time that they will. This is a newer person. Let's hop over to the extended and dig in a little bit more. Okay, let's see where this is going. I definitely want to know what the hopes and fears of this future of the future is in terms of this older person. What's at stake here? Because they really are hell-bent on coming back towards you. So to me, that means that there's something else going on. There's a reason why they're needing to do this, and I get karma. It already showed up on the table. It's sort of like they're trying to avoid it. I want to know what their biggest fear is, and that's going to let you know why. Okay, that's going to let you know what type of time they're on. I also would like to know what their intentions are moving forward. We will see if there have been any significant changes in this person's behavior, in their spiritual body, in their emotional body, in their mental body. Have they changed? Is there transformation that we can be assured of? And that's for those of you who care, right? No judgment. We're all here as a collective. You don't have to get down in the comments and say, girl, never. Okay, I get it. I know, girl. I know, my guy. I know. But that's not for everybody. Everybody doesn't want the same thing. Everybody doesn't feel the same way about said relationship, person, or situation. Okay, so we will look at that. We will also see what karma is due to be knocking on their motherfucking door. We got karma that showed up here, okay? Right here. The tides are turning. You definitely have the upper hand in whatever this karma is, but I want some details in terms of what it is that this person will be met with. Specifics. I also would like to know what lessons needed to be learned on both of your behalves, right? This will be the reasoning why this energy is still showing up. and to be sure that that lesson is learned on your end so that you can have forward movement successfully towards your happiness, your bliss. That's what the sun signifies, okay? This definitely looks like a cord cutting ritual to me, right? So this is either getting ready to happen or it's already underway. And you'll be able to fully feel yourself healed from this and ready to move on to newer, bigger, and better things. But let's see what the lessons are to be sure that you've learned those. And then we're going to go ahead and get into this person's next steps. Okay, this is so that you can be prepared in terms of what type of time they're going to be on. Let's see how they're going to approach this, how they're going to approach you. Is it pure in intention? We will also, last but not least, see the best possible outcome with the old thing, okay? Whether you decide to re-engage this or go in the opposite direction doesn't matter. We will look to see what it's giving, okay? How good can it get? How bad can it get? We will look at both, okay? What would you be setting yourself up for? Re-engaging with this person. What would be in store for you? In what ways could it hinder your forward movement? Then I want to know what subconscious blockages might be keeping you back, stuck in this cycle, maybe keeping you, maybe slowing down the progression towards this sun. All right, you're in motion. You got motion for sure. We want to get there sooner rather than later. So let's see what blockages could create stagnancy, could be slowing down the progression towards your happiness. The sun can also be manifestations, abundance, right? A better and more fulfilling and more high vibrational life. We want to see about removing those blockages with the quickness, ASAP. So how do they suggest you release those as well? And then we'll talk about the new. We will get right into the new. We have them showing up already. Okay, so we will dig into who they are. What's the vibe like between the two of you? Why are they single? According to them, the divine, and their exes. I need to know all three of those. What's the most attractive qualities about this person and what they find most attractive about you? If there are any warnings prior to committing to them, what would those be? You need to know that. Any deal breakers? Need to know that as well. I would like to know what the potential is for things to go all the way. Okay. Is there union, the potential for union with this new thing? It looks very promising, but we will look, we'll double check. I'm going to pull some time frames for sure. Okay. I want you to be on point. If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. So I want to know when this old thing is planning to approach you to make their move. When this devil is going to show up, okay? Could be a Capricorn for some of you, or an Aries. And then we will also pull the time frame for when the new thing will approach if you have not met them yet. If you have met them, let's see what the time frame is for your next committed relationship. And I'll also pull a time frame for when you can fully expect, once you've healed, once you have removed baggage and cut all cords, when you can expect to reach your abundance, your next cycle. So we'll also get advice, and I may or may not throw in an Ask the Universe reading, but I'll have more instructions for that over in the extended. So without further ado, click the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. And I'm going to put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I'm going to see y'all over there. Let's go.